Good morning, students. Today we are going to start the next topic, that is taxonomy hierarchy. Here, what's the meaning of hierarchy, children? As we had studied about the taxonomy, that is the naming and the classification of any of the living organism is known as your taxonomy. So taxon and category are the group, you can say, there for the naming of any of the organism. What is hierarchy? In hierarchy, children, total 7 categories are there. The largest one, or you can say the biggest one, is your kingdom. Next one is your phylum, then class, then order, then family, then genus and species. First, we will see the taxon. Taxon is the plural form of taxa, and here what we are going to do, we will try to keep similar type of organism in a group, and that is similar type of species are kept all together in one taxa. Taxon as a group of real organisms recognized as a formal unit at any level of a hierarchy classification. This definition was given by Simpson, and he told that the group of similar type of organisms are kept together. Then Mayer, he told about the definition of taxon, and he said that any rank which is sufficiently distinct to be worthy is assigned as definite category. Okay. And what is category? The group of animals which is present in taxa, that is only known as your category. It is the next point, you can say that, and quite bigger than the taxa categories. According to Linnaeus, that is Carl Linnaeus, he had discovered about the hierarchy, and he told about the Lennon hierarchy, and he also said that there is a classes, orders, species, genus, varieties, and he described each and every terminology in his theory. Now, this is the 7 points of your hierarchy. First one is your kingdom, then phylum. That phylum may have subphylum or superclass. Subphylum. Then next one is your class. So in class, superclass or subclass will be there. Then order, superorder, suborder will be there. Family also, superfamily and subfamily will be there. Then genus, and the last one is your species. Children, you take the example here, some botanical names are given, Panther and Leo. The example of lion. Panther is your genus, Leo is the species. As you can see here, one comparative point is given about the lion, leopard and tiger. Each are having same genus, they all belong to the panther only. But their species are changed. That is Leo, Pardus or Tigris. Okay children. And the smallest unit is known as your species. Genus is quite bigger than your species. Then so many similar type of family will together combine together, and it will be known as your family. In your family also, you had seen you people are having cousin brothers, sisters, and so on. So this family is also correlated with that only. Then order, similar type of characteristics will be kept in order. Then similar type of, again, the characteristics are quite different, that will be included in class. Phylum is also in the same manner. And the kingdom is the biggest, or you can say the highest taxonomy category. And here we will have in large scale form. Here some examples are given for certain organism. Rana tigrina, that is the botanical name of your frog. About that one description is given. Then Homo sapiens, that is human beings, for them also. Then Rosa indica for the rose plant. So in that manner you can go through that what all the kingdoms, what all the phylums, what all the divisions, class, genus and so on. Okay children. Then nomenclature of living organism. As you people are knowing that we gave different names. But this botanical name throughout the world it will be common, because you people are having your nickname, so many nicknames will be there, and one real name is there. You are famous in that school or at your nearby area by your original name. The nickname is only for the home purpose. So in the same manner, the nomenclature of the living organism, They will have one common name and one specific name. Common name which as per the locality it may vary. But when we talk about the species name, for each and every place it will be fixed and it will be unique. Okay. Then binomial nomenclature. Binomial nomenclature, definitely two things will be included. One is your genus name, another one is your species name. This genus name and species name are used in Latin letters as it is not possible to write with pen Latin words. So after writing the genus and species name, that too first letter will be capital, rest all will be in small letter. So what will happen, children? In that manner, this will be known as your binomial nomenclature. And names are written in small as well as in capital letter. First letter will be always in capital, rest all will be in small. And after writing, as it is not possible to write in English, so after writing, we'll just make one underline so that it will be clear that it had been mentioned about the genus and species. Trinomial, sometimes two generic names are given, so that will be included, or two species name is included, that is species and subspecies. So in that manner we will use the trinomial nomenclature. Binomial nomenclature is given in the year 1898 by the International Congress of Zoology and 1950 by International Biological Congress, and they had told about the naming process. Just you go through once the rule and regulation. If any doubt is there, you can ask. Advantages. What are the advantages? As generic and specific name is very important, so a wrong name can easily be corrected. Okay, then we are using the Greek and Latin letter, so it is not possible to write with the pen, so we are using one underline below it. Then throughout the world that names are common, so there is no confusion. Suppose I am talking about the potato, so throughout the world one potato name will be there and that will be common. Here, botanical name is given. Just you prepare thoroughly and go through nicely. After that, I will take one oral or written test in that group. Okay, children. Next class, we will continue about the important terminology of taxonomy, such as your herbarium, botanical garden, museum, zoological park, taxonomy key, and taxonomy literature. Till that, children, try to what I had explained, try to note down in your notebook. Try to prepare topic wise the notes. Okay. Okay, children, just take care.